evening and thanks for joining us. I'm Brittany Folkers. A powerful project that shows the impact of gun violence through art is on display right now in Portland. The Soul Box project is based here but has had people from all over the country participate. Tim Gordon shows us how every Soul Box made has meaning.
You can see them through the windows of the historic Overland building in Old Town. Inside there are thousands more. Traditional origami boxes made by people from all over the United States.
This exhibit that's here in this building is 40,000, which is the number of people killed or injured in the U.S. so far this year.
For artist Leslie Lee, this is about showing the magnitude of the human toll guns take.
This is a project that I started in 2017 after the Las Vegas shooting.
Lee started with a website calling on people to make the boxes for those killed or injured, named and unnamed. It worked.
You know, they wanted to do something, and so they responded, and I started getting in these soul boxes.
The project gathered 200,000 boxes representing 3 years of injuries and deaths. This display covers the damage done by guns so far in 2022. Each box honoring a life, many with names like Jaylin Zavala, age 4. Others with a message like care or lock up the guns.
The name of this exhibit is This Loss We Carry, and that's because we as a nation carry this loss. This little group right here represents the number of people who've been killed or injured in Oregon so far this year.
He made me a song called You and Me before he passed away. So that's like our little saying.
This young woman is carrying the loss of her husband, Keon. He was 19 when gun violence in Portland took him last December.
Everything is like, to everyone else, it's like 7 months, but to me, it's like yesterday. So, don't really know how to make sense of it all yet. Yeah.
Making soul boxes is a way to process the pain.
It says, I love you, Keon, from Eli. I chose those words because I love him so much, and I feel like it should just be a loving memory for me and him and everybody who knows my cousin Keon.
The Soul Box Project, offering time for people to create and build meaning, one box at a time.
And I'm super glad that it made you feel better to do it. That's what we were hoping would happen.
Beyond that, the boxes, too many to all come out of the bags, are a way for us to really get it. Tim Gordon, KGW News.
Really is so powerful, and you can see much of the exhibit through the windows of the Overland building. You can also go inside on the display's closing date, July 27th, or by appointment. We have more information for you at kgw.com. One person is dead following a single vehicle rollover crash in Clark County. Emergency crews were called to Northeast 39th Avenue and 78th Street around 10 last night on reports of a truck leaving the roadway. Deputies found a 2004 Chevrolet upside down just off the road. They believe the truck hit the center median curb, causing the crash. The driver was the only person inside the truck and was pronounced dead at the scene. Well, they say necessity is the mother of invention. A local woman saw a need for her dog and created a simple solution. Now her products will be sold nationally in one of the biggest retail companies in the country. Christelle Kumwe has our story.
Terry Entler is a dog lover, always wanting the best for her best friend.
So on these hot summer night days in Portland, you really need to put boots on your dog. I can't stress it enough.
Terry learned that lesson the hard way after a hike with her German Shepherd.
Came back to the campground and every pad on every paw was burned off. We just had socks and duct tape. That's about all that was out there at the time.
But out of that pain came a solution.
Voila, you have a medical boot.
She started Healer's Pet Care 10 years ago and created the first product called Healer's Medical Boots.
So these boots are designed for healing. They breathe, they allow airflow. It's super easy to put the paw in. We have gauze inserts that fit right inside, so it turns it into a bandage.
She consulted a Nike shoe designer for the pet health products.
And we just started bootstrapping. Started in the basement of my home, and every year we just grew and grew and grew.
Production moved from her basement to this Vancouver warehouse.
So we just kept building the company just slowly.
After a decade of hard work, Terry says they're finally getting some traction.
We won the golden ticket at Walmart's open call.
The golden ticket gives Healer's Pet Care products a spot on shelves in Walmart stores across the nation.
Awesome. It's like winning Shark Tank. It really is.
More than 10,000 applied, and Walmart only selected about 300 for the ticket. Terry's first item to hit the shelves will be Healer's full-body therapeutic and anxiety wraps.
Pet parents are going back to work and now the pets are left at home, and so their anxiety is up.
You really tapped into something that we have been seeing a lot.
Laura Klink with the Oregon Humane Society says the pandemic also impacted pets, which either now have a hard time adjusting to large crowds or staying home alone.
We've seen in many cases that having like a t-shirt on or some kind of wrap can really provide a little bit of comfort.
Walmart's interested in our anxiety body wrap because of all the dogs after COVID. And this is a really unique design. It's very versatile again. Everything is Velcroed on.
A lesson learned about caring for our four-legged friends.
Now she's really decked out to go out, aren't you, Maddie?
And perseverance to make a difference.
If you believe in what you're doing, you believe in your product, you know there's a market, you just have to keep plugging away and plugging away.
Terry says it will be a while before the product makes it to Walmart as they work through the supply chain. But there's more good news for the company. The medical boots will be in 1,400 Target stores next month too. Christelle Kumwe, KGW News. It is really so important too. I was like, maybe I should get that for Judy. She's got very sensitive paws.
That's one thing I think people don't think of. They think, gosh, it's hot for me. You want to make sure your pet gets plenty of water. But that's good advice, because we're going to be looking at temperatures jumping up nearly 20 degrees between this afternoon and tomorrow afternoon. It's not a heat wave. It's basically a 2-day event, and then we'll cool things off. But we're looking at some beautiful conditions out there right now, Brittany. Here's a live look as we look toward the downtown Portland area. Temperature about 80 degrees. Winds are very light. A lot of sunshine out there, and we're going to be seeing a lot of sunshine heading into tomorrow, but we're also going to be seeing some heat as well. As we look at some other locations this Sunday afternoon, upper 70s to low 80s for early July. I'd say that's just about picture perfect. You might like a little hotter. Well, you're going to get that heading into tomorrow. Along the east side, we're not seeing any excessive heat. The warmest spot is over in Rome right now at 90 degrees. Over on John Day, 82, and Bend and Redmond, you're looking at temperatures in the low 80s right now. So hot temperatures to start off the work week. Tomorrow, you're going to be looking at highs right around the mid to the upper 90s. For both Monday and Tuesday, will be in the 90s. Tuesday, though, will be a little bit cooler. And then speaking of cooler, that cooler air will start to arrive heading into the middle part of the week. But as we look at the hour-by-hour forecast, late tonight, we're going to be seeing temperatures cool off, if you want to call it cooling off, in the upper 60s to low 70s. Heading into your morning commute tomorrow, we'll be looking at temperatures right around 9:30 in the low to mid 70s. So you kind of get the idea. We don't really get a chance to see some cool conditions at all. And then heading into the afternoon, you'll be looking at temperatures right around 95, 96 degrees, and we'll have that kind of east wind kicking in. So that's part of the reason we're going to be seeing some warmer conditions. Also, the ridge of high pressure is going to be a little bit on the stronger side over the next couple of days, especially into tomorrow. As you can go through Monday, we'll be seeing nothing but clear skies basically from beginning to end. And a slight chance to see some thunderstorms roll in by the earlier part of the week. But for the most part, the west side of the state is going to be sunny and hot, and that includes the coast. I'll talk more about that in your detailed forecast.
All right. Thanks so much, Joe.